I feel like that should have been like the Hoop Fest. The game should have been switched around. You know what I mean? Like the game should have been switched around.
Right.
Even when I saw that Curtis dropped 28, it was a slow 28.
You're right.
You
It
know what I mean?
was.
So I don't know if his shot was just off. He didn't have enough rotation on the ball. If his
Right.
confidence wasn't there, a lot of his teammates' shots weren't really falling either, and it was
Right.
slow for him too. So I don't know if that energy kind of rolled off on him. That was my first time ever seeing him play. So I don't
Right.
know if he feeds off of other players' energy or what. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely would have loved to see those two teams go against each other, East and MU West. I won't be able to make it to the game tonight, but I feel like at the Hoop Fest that would have made
That would have
some.
made. Okay. Okay. Well, with that being said, let me try to tap JR in. Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to tap JR in, man. We're gonna get this live interview going with JR, man. He's
JR got to tell me how.
there he is right there.
There you go.
What's
There
up?
he is. My
That's that
guy, what's going on with you,
man
JR?
of the hour.
Nothing much.
Hey
Nothing
man,
much.
first of all, congratulations on the big win, man, this past weekend at the Hoop Fest. You came through big time, man. Knocked the free throw down. You had two of them, you missed one, you made the second one. How you feeling so far?
I feel good. Just to get the win. I just knew I had to make at least one of them, so got it done.
For sure. And when it came down to those big moments, man, how did you stay poised? Like was it your teammates? Was it your coach? Coach Real got kicked out early in the game because of that tech. So y'all had the result to the assistant coach, man, but that didn't really seem to affect y'all as much. So, what was that feeling of having to stay poised? Who really put that in you?
My teammates just trust me. At the end of the game, they trust me. They trust me to handle the ball. Amar trusted me. My coaches trusted me, so I believe in myself. If you got the trust in your teammates, you get confidence in yourself. So
Yeah.
Hey, this major, JR. So look, tell me this: when Coach Real got the tick at the double triple tick and got kicked out of the game, like did your like individually did your sense of urgency go up? Like, okay, I really gotta lock in. I really gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure that I'm really kind of still being the rock for the team, especially with Coach being gone. Like, did your urgency go up a little bit more with that?
yeah, it did. I was like, I'm the leader on the floor, so I just gotta lead the guys, and we did it for Coach Real. He gave it all out for us, so we did the same for him.
Sure, definitely. Big props as well to, I believe his name is it Reggie Moore? Correct me if Regale Moore. Man was lights out from the corner, and y'all was relying on him. Maybe he hit some big shots, man. Is that consistent throughout the season? Like, has he been doing that?
Regale to me is the best shooter in 2023. To me,
Wow.
Best shooter.
best shooter in
He
2020.
came up with some big
Shooter
moments.
to me,
Yeah.
he the best shooter in 2023.
Wow. And you know what? When the game first started, and I know he was going to the corner, y'all was feeding him the ball, and I know he took probably like 2 or 3 shots from the corner, and like the way he was shooting, he was still shooting with confidence, even though they weren't falling. And in my head, I was like, oh, he just got to keep shooting because he's not going to keep missing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can tell he was shooting. He wasn't getting down on himself. And I was like, if they keep feeding to him, he going to start knocking them down. And that's exactly what he did. It's
That's his
exactly what he
spot.
did.
The corner, his spot.
Oh, man.
He's not gonna miss
Them
him.
does water too. The shot is perfect. It's like a perfect rainbow was
Yeah.
going up, coming down. It just didn't hit no rim, no backboard, pure net.
He's not
Right.
gonna miss too many from there.
Something that I'm curious, that I want to know about is, was that the first overtime or was that the fourth quarter, JR, when they was almost triple teaming you in the corner and you had to shoot that fadeaway three? That would have went in. That joint would have made ESPN
Man,
overtime.
I wish it
What was
would have
going
been
through your
in.
head taking that shot? Did you kind of know you were gonna make it, even though you missed the shot? But like, did you kind of have a feeling, oh, that's it right there?
When I released it, I'm not even gonna lie, I thought it went in when I released it.
Yeah.
I told Regale when he was taking the ball, I was like, Regale, I'm gonna get open, pass it to him. I thought that one was going in right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, and you know what? When like I was right there under the goal, like I didn't see the play develop like when you got open, but when I seen you come to the corner And then like I ain't gonna lie, there was a perfect bounce pass. I don't know how he got that bounce pass in like that. It was a perfect bounce pass. It bounced right in your hands, and you took your 2 steps, came around and pulled up. When I saw the spacing between, I think EJ was on you. When I saw the spacing between you and EJ, once you rose up and shot, I was like, oh yeah, that's going in for sure. Yeah. And this junk reeled in and came out. I said, oh man,
I thought
they
it went
killed
in.
me. Like did your be honest, like did your confidence drop a little bit? Was you like, damn, like how did you feel at that moment when the ball rimmed out?
I was disappointed when it went out because I thought that shot was going in. I was disappointed when it went out, but I was like, they had the confidence. My teammates had the confidence for me to take it, so I'm gonna keep having confidence in myself.
Facts. Man,
Yeah,
it's major, bro.
as you guys, begin to progress in your season, you know what I mean? People are saying right now that this is like the game of all games, especially in Memphis over the past few years. Man, how does it feel to be receiving that love from the city of Memphis? You know what I mean? Since James Wiseman and Alex Lomax and all those Tyler Harris and all those guys have left and going to do bigger and better things out in the city.
It feels great. A lot of more players on our team I feel like should be getting recognized a little bit more. Like Christian Austin, he only in the 10th grade. He made some big plays throughout the game. Matthew Stokes, our big man, he made some big plays throughout the game. So I feel like they should be getting more recognition, and it just feels good to be in a game like that and pull out the win.
Yeah. Sure.
Man, that's major, man. And I know to like Hollywood said, to finally be able to get that recognition and stuff, I know they really feel good deep down inside because I was there when you, Sequoia, Jonathan, all y'all was at Bellevue, and like you was still like doing some of the stuff that you doing now, but you was just around other big names and big guys. And then, everybody was like, man, Jay, y'all good, man, but his size or whatnot. And it just was like, you continued to stay, consistent with what you was doing to the point now to where it's all coming back around full circle. And now it's like, hey, man, everybody know, Jay, y'all been like that, but now they know for real now, like, hey, dude, the truth. Right. So I know there's like a real fulfilling and a full circle moment for you, like, just to, kind of be the center of it. So like how was you able to handle that transition? Like I said, like being at Bellevue, coming up, being at East, kind of like, being the second guy or the third guy or whatnot, and to now being at Bartlett and like now really being the captain of the team. How was you able to handle that process?
I just took pieces from everybody. I was just learning from when I was at Bellevue, learned from Jonathan. When I was at East, learned from James, learned from players like Malcolm, how to lead in the leading aspect, and I just took that with me, and I'm applying it now with my different players. Like KJ, he in the 9th grade. He gonna be next year, even this year, he gonna be a critical part of our team. So I'm just trying to teach our younger guys, even our seniors too, how to. We just learning together.
Sure. Do those guys still give you advice today? Even like if they'll see a highlight or something, or if you're to ask a question, do they still give you that proper advice if needed?
Yeah. James just reached out to me the other day and gave me some advice. He was like, keep going when he saw I got the McDonald's nomination. I talk to Jonathan almost daily. He gave me a lot of advice. My brother, he in Memphis, so he gave me some advice too. So, I still get advice from most of them.
Sure.
That's amazing, man. So you really at you in a sense, you kind of like what they call the golden child. Like how, like if somebody kind of like with Jonathan them, and even like in our cases, like with Sequoia, it's like you got brothers and sisters, like 4 or 5 of y'all. It's like that last kid always gonna be like the best one because they got something to look forward to. They got a lot of different people like pouring into their life, and then they just kind of like you said, you just took bits and pieces from Bellevue all the way up until now, and it has builded you and molded you into the player that you are today. So this kudos to everybody, and just kudos to you too, just for being receptive and like taking all of that in, because you easily could have been like, man, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be here, I can go somewhere else. Like, you could have been super defiant and just not been listening at all. So that's major, man. That's major. Hollywood, you got another question?
Something towards the end of the game, something that I know I was hearing a lot on the baseline was when they chose MVP of the game, right? And they were like, JR should have won MVP. But he was still beside Amar and was like cheering him on, like, congratulations, bro, doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? Where does that camaraderie like come from? That just really more so come from over the years, you guys building that relationship, the chemistry, you know what I'm saying, on and off the court. Did that come from that?
Yes. Really, the team all together, we just want to win. We really
Right.
don't care who get the MVP. I think anybody could have got the MVP that game. Ray Gale could have got the
Yeah,
MVP
that's
that game.
true.
That's true.
Christian, he could have even got the MVP that game. It was a lot of people who stepped up and could have got the MVP. Amar got the MVP. We're gonna be happy for our brother. He our brother. So we all went to war together, and so yeah, all of us was happy for each other. We spend time with each other outside of basketball. So yeah, we're gonna be happy for each other.
That's major, man. So how did you feel like going up against some of your former teammates, your former coach, like because I saw at the end when everybody was clapping up. I know Javante specifically like shook your hand and gave you a hug, like man, like how was that moment? Like how did that feel for you?
It was fun, but I knew I had to get the win against him. Though. I had to get the W. It was fun though. But my teammates knew what was on the line. The talk after the game, how it was gonna be. So we knew it was on the line. So we had to get the W.
It's major.
Is it something in the back of your head, kind of like, dang, I wish we could have gotten that game versus Vertical Academy, versus Mikey?
At first, that was I knew if we would have played them, that would have been it would have been an exciting game. But we was focused on whoever we had to play at the moment. We had to play East, and we wanted that game too. We wanted the East game. We wanted that game. We was locked in for that game too. So whoever we would have played, we would have been ready for the challenge. So,
sure.
But that Mikey game would have been fun though.
That definitely would have been fun. So like going into the game, JR, like did you kind of like you probably wasn't, but was you kind of like, all right, like I'm expecting us to win by 10, or I'm expecting us to win by 5, what? How did you expect the game to end? Because I know you didn't expect it to go into like double overtime.
At the beginning of the game, we were up by like I think 9, almost 10. I thought we could have ran away with it. Then we got a little out of whack, little turnovers here and there, so they got back in the game. But it was I think it could have went any way from, but I think we could have got a double-digit win. I don't want to say that, but we could have got a double-digit win, I think.
It's major, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
So go ahead, Hollywood.
I said a lot of, cause a lot of people like that question is, well, who's the number one team in the city? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the best team in the city? Personally, I feel like that's solidified now. You know what I mean? Bartlett is the best all-around team in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock to Coach Vaughn, you know what I mean? Whitehaven, Chris. But I feel like, and look, there's no knock there, because I know how quickly these type messages get taken out of context. You know what I mean? Because all of them are great coaches, great players. All of them are future D1 athletes, JUCO, D2, all of that type stuff. But when it comes to all around, the best team in Memphis, I feel like it's Bartlett. Coach Real has done a great job with y'all, man. For real. And y'all are highly skilled. That's a fact.
Appreciate it. I also feel like that.
Hey, this major, man. So look, JR, if just say for instance, hypothetically, because the game already over with, if East would have won that game, who you thought would have got MVP from East? Or
East would have won the game. Either Marquise or Woody. Marquise or Woody.
Yeah, Marquise. a lot of people were saying Marquise. They both came up big time. I think Marquise had more of a presence in the game, like, cause he was rebounding, he was blocking shots,
was doing everything.
He was all over. So some people were saying EJ, some people were saying Woody, some people were saying Marquise. But that was a very, very good question, especially with the game being so tight, and it could have gone either way. And it was kind of like you said, JR, like multiple people could have got MVP on part of the team, it was the same way for East. Like it kind of anybody. It was like a either way go type thing. Anybody really could have got it, but I think Marquise did stand out when it came to East performing like they did or whatnot. You got another one, Hollywood?
Nah, I'm cool, man. It feel good to be on here with my guy for sure.
Hey man, hey, that's major, man. JR, I know y'all just getting out of practice, man. I didn't want this to be like extremely long, but I did want it to be like impactful and meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Ask some very good questions and got some very great answers, man.
Appreciate it.
But before we get off, I just want to let y'all know, Hollywood JR, everybody that's watching, probably what time is it? In about another hour, an exclusive JR highlight is dropping from yours truly. Don't folks don't, hey man, folks be acting sketchy when it comes to my guy, man. I'm pulling up. Nobody really dropped nothing yet. I'm finna drop it in about an hour. So y'all get ready. Y'all tune in. JR, I'm gonna send it to you first. So when we get up, I'm gonna send it to you so you can already see it. And then I'm gonna drop it. If you wanna drop it first, let me know. I'll wait until you drop it, then I'll drop it after you. But I just wanna let y'all know, be on the lookout for that, man. Again, congratulations, JR, man. Congratulations on
Appreciate it.
All-American nominee, man. Hey, major, big time. Again, if there's anything you need to talk, I know you got a lot of great mentors in your life already. Man, don't hesitate to hit us. Me or Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I know you're in Sequoia. You're probably pretty cool to a certain extent. Man, we here for you, bro. Always. Hollywood, you got anything?
No, I'm cool, man. We locked in.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks again, JR. Have a good one, bro.
You too.
All right, y'all. Hey, man. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. JR Jacobs, with a live interview with Future Hollywood Media, man. We had to talk to my guy, man. I've seen JR and been around JR since he was in middle school, man. All at Bellevue, all the way up until now. And he's just like he's came a long way, man. He spoke very well. He gave some great answers. He's been around a lot of great basketball players, and he's a great basketball player, at that. But now he's finally able to get that recognition for all the hard work that he's put in and just everything that he's been doing on up until this point, So, I mean, he's a phenomenal player. He's a leader. And he's just, it's natural too, man. It's natural. He's been, everything that JR has been doing now, he's been doing it way back then. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know JR was really, really like that. Okay? Everybody know JR was really, really like that. He's been hooping, but now he's in, he got a little tall, he got a little longer, he's tougher, he's stronger, and he got that different mentality now. You know what I'm saying? Like JR got that different mentality. Like I was telling him, Hollywood, he's always been that way. He's always been like real tough and like just I remember seeing him at Bellevue. You know what I'm saying? And now he's in a very, very good spot. He could have went to any other school in the city. In his cases, COVID helped him. COVID did him a big favor, and he's reaping the benefits of that because him and his brother, T.D. Jacobs, that left at the University of Memphis now, both of them was at East. But we all know East is in SES. We was like the only ones that didn't play. Even down here.